Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. Let's see, due to popular demand, we're going to take a look at a few commodities this morning and see exactly what's going on in the land of commodities. Alright, looking at the sugar chart here, this is the sugar futures, the front month. We had a nice move in the overnight market. Yesterday's close gave us a nice breath of momentum that we needed to carry us to the next cycle. Now, what we have here is a continuation of yesterday's rally in the sugar market. In the overnight market, we did manage to get up to 29.43, and this is boding well for the morning session as the day continues. Now, we do have a rally alert issued for the next 24 hours in the sugar market. Right now we have a pulse scan swing VIX reading of 26, which is good. We're in positive territory and we want to remain there. Now we do have a downtrend channel that actually started, and this would be going on second period. So one thing to note is we want to see if we can start building up, get back above this green resistance line right here, which will be great, because then we should see a continuation trend and we should be able to get past 32, which will be pretty good. So as it stands, we have the next 24 hours as a rally alert in this market. We still have sugar being under accumulation right now as we're above the long-term period support line, this purple line here, and we're above the Kumo cloud, as you can see here. So looking good here after this minor correction. We should continue to see explosive moves to the upside in the sugar. Our intraday price projections are 29.16 on the resistance and 28.15 on the support side. We have already broken the 29.16 resistance, so we expect to see a continuation of higher prices and a close beyond 29.16. Weekly pulse wave is at 31.33 to the upside and 25.18 to the downside. System will look to add to longs at the 31.33 level, and will actually look to get short at the 25.18 level. Taking a look at our 12 to 18 month price projection, all things being equal, we see the sugar's 12 to 18 month target is 56.52. Alright, so that's what we have in the sugar futures. Now let's switch over to the alright, ticker symbol SGG for the sugar ETF. Slightly different chart pattern here. Right now we did close up about 88 cents yesterday at up about 0.91%. We do have a swing VIX of reading of 23, and we do have a rally alert issued for the coming session this morning, so you want to get your tickets ready on that. Let's take a look at some of the technicals here. We do have a downtrend channel as of 5 periods ago, which you see here. Okay, downtrend channel. And let's see, the last signal was an overbought about 2 periods ago, and the swing VIX has reached its lowest value in the last 14 periods, and this is bearish. Okay, the swing VIX has set a new 14 period low while the security has not, and this is a bearish divergence. And since the pulse scan swing VIX leads the market 3 to 5 days out, we'll wait to see if downward pressure develops in the sugar market. We do have a similar chart pattern as the futures. We see we're above the long-term trend line support and the Kumo cloud, which is bullish. We just need to get above this green resistance zone area here, which would be 98.64. Alright, taking a look at our intraday price projections for the sugar ETF, we have the upside. Okay, intraday price projections, we have intraday resistance at 98.40 and intraday support at 95.34. Weekly pulse wave breakout buys at 105.21. System will be long and looking to add to longs at 105.21 and look to get short at 84.73. All right. Our 12 to 18 month price projection target for the SGG is 166.83. All right, now switching our attention over to corn futures. All right, ticker symbol here is ZC on the ThinkorSwim platform. All right, we have a lower shadow, and this is typically a bullish signal, particularly when it occurs near a low price level or at a support level, or when the security is oversold. A spinning top also is in play, and that identifies a trading session in which there is a little price action as defined by the difference between the open and the close. And during a rally or near new highs, a spinning top can be a sign that prices are losing momentum and that the bulls may be in trouble. Now, one thing to point out is that we are trading above the long-term period support at this purple line here, but we are below the Kumo cloud, all right? Which means we're in a uptrending bullish market that is experiencing a correction. The correction started here, got us below the Kumo cloud. We recovered somewhat, but we're still below the cloud. So whenever you're below the Kumo cloud, you do expect sideways to lower prices, okay, until we can get back above that cloud. Not to say you don't have buying opportunities. As you can see, system got along here, and here, and here, all right, and called for the long on Friday, okay, and then we broke out here. All right, now we do have a crash alert issued here. The system has issued a crash alert. We have a swing VIX at 16, okay. Now the crash alert is showing that we have a short-term market top possibly, and we likely are forecasting a sell-off due to weak market pulse projections, and so we're going to have to keep our eyes open for the corn to see exactly what happens here. So again, we have issued a warning on this one. So you're going to want to take a look and see what happens on that. All right, our price projections are as follows. Top side 688.04, support 665.21. Our weekly pulse wave is 714.50. System looks to add to longs there, and 603 is our weekly support. Okay, system looks to get short there. One thing to note is that here in the overnight market right now, corn is at is up 14.5 cents. It's 7.10 3/4. The overnight high so far is 7.11.5. All right, so nice little rally going on right now in the grains. All right, switching over now to the ETF, the corn ETF. The ticker symbol is corn, C-O-R-N. Slightly different technicals here. We closed down about 48.5 cents yesterday, and we have a swing VIX of 37.5, so it's getting closer to hitting overbought. It is at the resistance zone of 29 right now. It's above 29. That's when we usually start seeing topping formations. One thing to note is that the swing VIX has just reached its highest value in the last 14 periods. This is bullish. The swing VIX has hit a new 14 period high while the security price has not. This is a bullish divergence, and again, the indicator leads the market 3 to 5 days out, so we'll have to wait to see if market forces catch up to the indicator. One other thing to note here is that we are in a bullish Kumo cloud. Okay, we just got caught up in the cloud from yesterday's close. We need now to see a close above 45.65 to resume the uptrend, or excuse me, a close below 44.74, which set stage for bearish market action. Excuse me. And could even send us below this red support line here, which is at 43.60. Okay. Intraday resistance is at 45.40. Intraday support 44.35. Our weekly pulse wave is at 46.35. System looks to add to longs at that price. And on the downside, 39.69, where the system would look to get short. All right, switching our attention now to gold. The system is still long from the prior pulse wave on gold, and we are, as you can see, topping out, hitting major resistance points up at these levels, and so far no pullback in sight. All right, so the trend remains bullish. The system is not adding any new entries at this time, and the swing VIX is overbought with a reading of 44. And you know, we hit resistance at 29 and overbought at 39. We're at 44 in the gold. So if you're long, you want to tighten up your stops and trade accordingly. 12 to 18 month price projection on the gold now is at $2,060.20. Intraday price projections, we have resistance at 1608.72 and support at 1590.50. And in the overnight market so far, we hit 1610.70 on the gold. So it already has taken out the resistance. Weekly pulse wave is at 1514.80. So the system has been long since then, and the pulse wave support is at 1478.30. All right. So that's where the current pulse waves are. And as you can see, that's a long way away from where we are currently. All right, looking at silver, as you can see, this black candle here, we're overbought in the silver market, and we are within the Kumo cloud of death, as you can see, which is not where you want to be right now. We have a pulse scan swing VIX reading of 42. All right, and we're bumping up against the top side of the Kumo cloud of death. I expect prices will fall down and test the lower support levels of the Kumo cloud. Right now, that would be at 36.20.5. On the upside, we have 41.06. So we need consecutive closes above 41.06 to resume the bull market in silver, and we need a close below 36.20 to resume the bearish downside trend in the silver. Okay, so those are your ranges there. Taking a look at our Kumo cloud one more time. Again, we need closes above 41.06 or below 36.42. Anything in between there is just noise, as the Kumo cloud of death whipsaws you on both ends. Intraday price projections are as follows. We have resistance at 40.80 and support at 39.20. Weekly pulse wave is at 36.95. System's been long since there. And support is at 34.81, which the system would look to reverse and get short. But that's a long way off from where we are now. Alright, so let's take... Alright, one last thing. We'll look at the NASDAQ 100 futures. Right now we have a swing VIX of 15, so we have a lot more upside or even downside that we can go there. Got to get above this green resistance line here at 23.62, and we got really close to it in the overnight market. We hit 23.61 3/4, so strong possibility that we could test and take that out. We're still in a downtrend channel, as you can see, and we're waiting to see if we're going to get some upward momentum in this market. The intraday price projections is 23.56 3/4 on the resistance and 23.16 3/4 on the support. And like I've indicated, we've already taken out the intraday resistance in the overnight market. Our weekly pulse wave to the upside is at 24.21 3/4, and support is at 23.14.5. Remember, take what you can and give nothing back.